Kindly sit down. Salamat po. Assistant Secretary Imard Ehe, Department of Tourism. Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio. Nasaan na po siya? Nandiyan yung anak niya, dala ko. Iniwan sa akin eh. Commodore Joel Garcia, Officer in Charge, Philippine Coast Guard. Vice Admiral Valentin Prieto, the National Director, the Philippine Coast Guard Auxiliary. Commodore Bito Bensur, Director Coast Guard Auxiliaries, Southeastern Mindanao. My fellow workers in government, mga kasama kong Pilipino. As is the practice in the office of any president for that matter, there is always a prepared speech, and it does not go beyond, in my time, to 2 pages. And, if I will, even in slow cadence, I would be through in a minute and a half. Hindi ko yung gusto kong sabihin, hindi ko masabi, pati para akong nag-address ng Boy Scout nito. Babay lang pagkatapos. There are so many things that I'd like to tell you, share it with you from my heart. I've been all around Asia, particularly about the ASEAN countries and China. At wag ho kayong maniwala na, for example, Ramon Del Rosario and itong si Justice Carpio na mahina ang dating ko, na hindi ko ginawa yung arbitral award as a leverage. Alam mo, in the presence of General Esperon and General Lorenzana, the defense, pati yung National Security Advisor. Minuka, harap-harap man, minuka ko talaga sila. Hindi ako yung palaboy-laboy na, this is my arbitral, what can we do about this? Alam mo, at the end of the day, when all has been said and done, maski anong klaseng ikot mo, we return down to the basic issue of sovereignty. Ano owns the place, the space? Hindi lang nila alam, at hindi ko na rin sinabi sa inyo. At yung dalawa nandyan, about for cabinet meeting, sinabi ko talaga harap-harapan. That is ours, and we intend to drill oil there. Wala nang palaboy-laboy. If it's yours, well, that is your view, but my view is that I can drill the oil if there is some inside the bowels of the earth, because it is ours. Sagot sa akin, well, we are friends. We do not want to quarrel with you. We want to maintain the present warm relationship. But if you force the issue, we'll go to war. Ano pa bang sabihin ko? Yun na yun. Pinag-awayan natin. Akin to. Sabi mo, iyo yan. Sabi ko, atin to, I've drilled the oil. So, please do not do that, because that is ours. That is according to you. But I have the arbitral, yes, but ours is historical, yours is legal, of recent memory. Mga Ming dynasty pa. But that's too far away. It's almost an alien to us to hear those words, because we were never under Chinese jurisdiction. Well, if you force the issue, we'll be forced to tell you the truth. What is the truth? We will go to war. We will fight you. Tanungin ninyo si Esperon, tanungin ninyo si Lorenzana. Wala nang sabi nila na you seek. So we seek the help of America, a concerted effort of all the member states of the United Nations. Are they willing to fight? Because if they're willing to fight, we are. But kung ako lang, Why would I do that? It will result in a massacre and it will just destroy everything. Ang unang sasabog dyan, yung Palawan. And I do not have the cruise missiles. I have the fast boats, maybe, the frigates. But that's about it. I do not have in fighting even the enemies of the state. I've been asking going around, and I have been scouting for precision guided missiles and rockets. Yan lang ang hinihingi ko. Ano, as I said, we're fighting a rebellion. Rebellion is by no means just a few, especially with the advent of terrorism. Now, if you were with me during the first opening days of my administration, I was asking for a command conference. I was the first to tell them, they briefed me on the existing environment situation. But I was the first to open the topic of terrorism. And I said, when these idiots, these terrorists would run out of the land base and they're pushed to the, not to the wall, to the sea at the back, they will start to scamper and go to countries which are sympathetic to them. It could be a Muslim state, it could be a Christian state. I do not have anything against religion. My mother was in Maranao, half. My grandfather was a Chinese. My father was a Visayan. So I'm mixed and I don't entertain any bigotry towards anybody, including religion. But I've been warning you ever since that the greatest danger that we, after the communists, would really be drugs and the ISIS. Were it not for this drug problem and itong mga terrorism, all of them ISIS, wala na yung mga kalifa nila. They're lumped into one. They're all terrorists. Now, in a few days, I'd again told maybe the NPAs. I've been very, almost nagpakumbaba ako sa lahat. Despite of the sharp and mga salita, ako naman, because I am a president for peace. I am not a wartime president. My job is to bring peace to my country. When I was mayor, been telling everybody, especially when I was warning the drug guys there, dito, pati yung mga kidnap or ransom, lahat. Because I do not run a police station. I build a city. But if you force me, I will destroy you. I'll kill you. That's what I've been saying all along. Yung mga taga Davao, I've been doing it several times. When I became president, ganun sabi ko. Please do not destroy the young people of this country. They're the only assets that we have. Hindi naman tayo malaman, tayo dito, walang isa sa atin na milyonaryo. I would dare say. And when we grow old, to whom do we look for our assistance or help? Ang anak natin. They will be the ones who will feed us, buy our medicines, pay for the hospitalization, look for the oxygens where they can find it. Ako, well, I come from a poor family, but the changing fortunes of life. I became a mayor. My father was a governor here many years ago, when there was only one Davao. I became a mayor of the city, the capital town, the city now. But I can afford maybe almost 8 months of good hospitalization. A1 lahat. Oxygen lahat, kwarto, maybe suite. Pero in about 7 to 10 months, it will be gone. Kapot. Wala akong perang gano'ng milyon-milyon. So sino magsubo sa akin ng lugaw? Mga anak ko. And I said, you do not, I will kill you. And despite or in spite of those human rights, I'm still insisting that I will do it. Kasi yan ang atin, hinahirap tayo ngayon. So we have this ISIS thing. I've been scouting around for, I'm going to Russia on Tuesday. Same purpose. If they can spare us with the precision guided. We have so many smart bombs, but not as the accurate as ones guided by laser or by the satellites. Or the dumb bombs, which are just bahala na kung sinong tatamaan, which we are not really trying to, not to use it because it could cause so many collateral damages. Pero itong problema natin ito, kung sabihin nila wala akong ginawa sa China, I said you can ask the two generals, the National Security Advisor, Esperon and Lorenzana. Sinabi ko talaga, that's ours. I'd like you to listen for a while. And I said, Mr. Xi Jinping, I would insist that that is ours. And I will drill oil there. Harap-harapan talaga. Sinabi ni Ramon de Rosario, we will have to use diplomacy. For what? Me going around gathering signatures? Would you think that the rest of the world and even America would die for that? Ganito kasi ang problema ko. I've been trying to sort out things. 6 years ago, I still remember it. Every day, photographs from all sources were being published in our national broadsheets. And there was a warning there that something was brewing. There were some activities there tending to show that there is a construction because of the presence of heavy equipments. We were aware of that. America supplied part of our Philippine Navy overflights, also gave us the, I was then mayor. Ito sila din Rosario. And the rest of the guy, itong lahat na nagdadaldal na, where were they? If it was really ours in the beginning, it was really ours. That's why we went to the International Arbitration Court. But just instead of filing a case, the Philippines should have called America to an urgent conference and the rest of the ASEAN countries claiming a part of that vast sea there to discuss what we will do and to cut it in the nip in the bud. Na doon na mismo magpunta ng, okay, let's say, organize a task sa task force transnational. At pumunta na ito, sabihin natin, bakit kayo, why are you digging when as a matter of fact, even without the arbitrary ruling or anything at all, the constant law of the sea is not, you cannot build a man-made structure, irrespective of whatever laws that you'd want to invoke. America, who are the only superpower who would do that to confront China, America. And maybe with the urging of the Philippine government. Bakit hindi nila ginawa noon? And when the arbitrary ruling was laid down, they were still there. O bakit hindi nila kagod? Tapos ngayong wala na sa opisina, ito si De Rosario, daldal ng daldal. Bakit hindi mo ginawa noong panahon mo? And in the first place, why did you allow the construction to blossom into something like a garrison now, an armed garrison? Diyan ako na I can't fight. Pag mong sinabi ang the majority of the Filipinos, agawin natin. So there's always a time to die, then we die tomorrow, we go there. It would be a good idea waging a war there and dying in the process. But what for? Because if they strike us, the sea assets, they will strike the land. And you would have blown to the several structures there where the Americans are putting their provisions. Titirahin talaga nila. And they have some provisions everywhere. That's what I do not like about America. I have nothing against the American people. What I do not like is the American double standard. Yan talaga ang ayaw ko. Kaya ako, look at Obama. Here is a guy who I think has a raging complex mental. I do not mean as an insult, but maybe because of his mix. Cannot even identify himself where to go. From what's the starting point of his being, his philosophy, he's really left. Si Obama ang left talaga. But yung mga ano niya, yung medical, it was all left oriented. Kaya yung mga puti na hindi talaga sanay, hindi nagboto sa kanya. Those who voted for him were those who would benefit most. Not really because they believe in left si Obama, lahat ng mga legislations niya. And he criticized me with this State Department guys. Ang problema dyan sa Amerika minsan hindi ang presidente. Because the State Department, which is really multicolored, saksakan yan sila dyan. That's why that America will really collapse one of these days. Maybe 50, 100 years now. Because of its multiracial thing. Kadya kanyang insert ng values. One time they went around offering money to states that if you can come up with a legislation allowing same-sex marriage, they will give you this particular money. Ito mo katarantaduhan ng putang. Pagka pumayag ka na magpakasal yung mga tomboy pa, well, I may have nothing against them. But you know, the civil code states that a marriage must be celebrated between a man and a woman. On how do you suppose they would? It's the propagation of a family. How can a man-to-man relationship now increase our population if you want to? Yan ang problema ng Amerika. Yung tapos kanila. So Obama chastised me in public. When I was mayor here, I was already I carried the brunt of their criticism. But because I said it is true, hinayaan ko lang. But when I became a president and the sovereign entity was on my shoulder, sabi ko sa kanya, kaya ko siya pinuntang ina. Sabi ko, let's check ka. You can go to hell. Bakit ka? I told Obama, you can go to hell. Bring your money with you. Kasi, ikikriticize niya ako. When I was already the president, and if you have something against me, just the United Nations. You can go there, shout until hell freezes over, and seek your relief there. But you ginawa yan. Instead of reprimanding me in public. Kaya ko talaga, ginastos ko talaga. Yung kalitsi ka. Kasi, binastos na niya ako eh. O, tignan mo ang values ng Amerika. Here comes Trump. So I called him. He said, President-elect Donald Trump, this is President Duterte. Expecting your call. Said, congratulations, sir, for your victory. Thank you. You know, I've heard about your ruckus with this State Department. Don't mind this goddamn son of bitch. They want their play played right in front of. You're doing right. I tell you, you're doing right with your drug campaign. I'll follow you. So, Amerika na to. One time, insultuhin ka, tapos another time, ba't gano'n na lang ang dadaanan mo? It's double talk. Different motives, different entities, but it's double talk. And that's why I said, when I was interviewed last night over the Russian television, sabi ko, that's what I don't like America, it's double talk. So I refuse to deal with them. Tapos itong EU nagpadala ng $200 million. Kalagay doon, we will grant you. Tapos sinabi nila, it's supposed to be a consensual. Pinadala na sa amin, sabi doon, giving you to promote human rights and law and order. Pag tinanggap, actually, I'll tell you the truth, it was not my idea initially. It was the decision of Carlos Dominguez III, Finance Secretary. Taga Davao yan, kababata ko yan. Ngayon, bright. When you look, President, if you accept the money, they will have the right to question where the money and interfere. Kasi tumanggap ka under that condition, magtatanong yan sila ngayon. Yung human rights niyo. Ito mga puti. Kasi sabi ko, bugok kayo. Ay, bugok man talaga yan sila. Totoo. Ako wala kang abogado ng Pilipinas, iharap mo sa itong mga ito. Wala. Paglaruan namin yan, ilang beses na kami nakapag-inkwentro ng mga nalaman yan, mga warranties, mga documents, mga export, walang alam yan sa trial. So, talikuran ko yan. Blindfolded. Ngayon, there is such thing as dignity of your race. Ano naman yung sobrahan, sabi ko sa ASEAN. May mga presidente siguro na tatanggap ng mga Harvard graduates, mga Yale, ano lang, tahimik. Dito kayo sa taga Boulevard, kita palusutin buang ka. Nothing of the sort. Huwag mo kaming maliitin. Take your money. We will survive. Pero ang China, sabi niya, if we remain friends, sabi niya, we will talk about the arbitral ruling. But it cannot be now. You know why? Hindi lang ikaw kasi ang nakiklaim eh. Vietnam is also a virulent claimant. Ginigira nga sila eh. Talaga inuupakan sila ng mga Vietnam. Matapang ito mga Vietnam. Ito yung mga immigrants sa Amerika, pinakamatapang. Talagang kakatayin kanyang mga yan. Ngayon sabihin niya, if you do that, lahat ng claimants magpuntahan dyan. So we have to declare war because we will be fighting in all fronts. Yan ang sinabi niya. We will talk about it. Oil, there is oil. We can discuss it. Wag mo na ngayon kasi magulo. But we're willing to help you. Hindi naman kami madamot eh. Sabi ko yung pala eh. Sabi ko siguro for one barrel, half what, SARS? We will see. Sabi ko, but I would also want to state again. Tanungin mo yung National Security Advisor. Hindi na ako nagpadaboy-laboy. Diretso na ako. Akala ka siguro nila natatakot ako. Ito ka matakot dyan. Sila na gusto makipag-ibigan. Tapos ngayon, you know what? To date, we have about $2 billion na pumasok na. Ang ating banana exports is already in parity with the last year's figure, halos tabla na. Pineapple, was a slack because there was also a stoppage of the planting because nobody was buying. Ang China ngayon, sabi ko, Mr. President, we're here. I'm not asking any favor. As a matter of fact, I'm not asking for anything. I just want to know why our products have not been accepted because of quality issues. When before, we were doing our export with you bilateral, and there was no question at all. Then he started. Of course, I knew that it would start in geopolitical matters about the claim, ganon. And wrongly, I told them that we were following the American foreign policy. That's why nag-shift ako. Sabi ko, no, I will start my own. O ngayon, uh, next month, nag-donate sila ng 2 bridge to traverse Pasig River. We're going to start it this year. Tapos, pera, some ang grants. Ngayon, ang hindi naman natin kailangan ng maraming We do not really need the bombers, mga B-52. Rebellion lang to eh. A few men, but they can create chaos and tumult. Ang magdasal lang tayo, huwag magdating yung bomba. I-parking mo lang dyan tapos paputukin mo. Yan ang nangyayari sa Middle East. That I'm really scared. Kaya, when I was asked sometime, how do I will deal with it? I will deal with it harshly. Hindi ko talaga sila papapalusutin pag gano'n. And if I have to, again, it leaves a bad taste in the mouth to hear it. Pero kung papatay ako ng 1,000 tao to make the Philippines 1,000 more safe, I will do it. I will do it. Basta wag lang nila ako. Even Mindanao, I've been telling everybody, but there was a time, pinapaputok nila yung MSU, gigranada nila yung library. I don't know if it was there was a color of religion or what. But in Zamboanga, nilagyan nila ng IED ang National High School. Ako nag-warning talaga, please do not force my hand into it. I hate to do it. I do not want to do it. Pero pagka there will be loss of lives needlessly, tapos kawalang rason-rason just to kill, and kill, I will declare martial law in Mindanao. And if I declare martial law in Mindanao, I will solve all that ails the island. Hindi lang rebellion, pati boundary ng lupa, ko para isang. And there will be no guarantee that it will not last until the end of my term. Kaya sabi ko, wag ninyo akong pipilitin. Kasi pag mag-declare ang martial law, pahirapan talaga. It's going to be a military takeover all over again. And I will not interfere except to give the orders to the direction of whether we go south, east, west, or north. Ang babalik yung aso, babalik yung raid na walang bahala, sabi ko. But do not ever tempt me to do it. Ayaw ko. Pero kung yung mga civilians, mga mata na paputok ka dito, paputok ka ng putang ina, talagang gawin ko rin. Walang magawa. For every human life that is lost needlessly, carelessly, you'll have to pay for it. That's the only way. Hindi mo na madala yan ng kaso-kaso. Kayo alam ninyo, even to file a smuggling case. How long it would take you to do it? Pagdating doon sa mga fiscal, ang kurakot pa. Wala. There's no guarantee dito ngayon sa ano. Pera-pera lang dito. Kaya pati yung korte sinabihan ko talaga. Do not wait for the time that I will not follow you. Pag ako ang nagsawa sa kalukuhan ninyong mga judges, yung pabili ninyo kung mag-interfere kayo sa lahat. Dito bidding, dito bidding. Pag nanalo si A, talo si B, tatakbo ng korte yan, kukuha ng TRO. So may TRO, he cannot proceed with the project. Ano mang gusto nito? Mangingi lang, sige, bigyan mo lang ako ng kunti niyan, 5%, laro ka na. Ganoon sa Pilipinas eh. Kaya ako I've been very vocal. Sabi ko mga korte, mga huwis, mga judges. Huwag ninyo akong sasantuin. Baka yung ibang presidente, do not wait na hindi na ako maniwala. So, pag hindi ako maniwala sa inyo, na pasensya ko. Because you stymie progress. And what's the cause? Corruption. We cannot proceed with, what's the cause? Corruption. Kaya you are all here. Some voted for me, some not. But di ba sabi ko, there will be no corruption. And there will be no corruption. I fired one cabinet member while we were in a meeting. Diyan sinabi ko, you are lying to your teeth. Umalis ka dito sa kwarto na to. You're fired. I even fired a guy who was with me in 1988 pa. All because the first whiff of corruption. And I said, I gave myself a very small window to commit a mistake. That ko ang anak ko, si Inday Sara, o si Pulong, o si Basti, will be involved. Even with the slightest, I will step down as president. But I will be very strict. There will be no corruption. The drug will still be a problem for the next 3 years. Criminality, which has been pulling us down, and let the managers that are doing well, let them do their work with the least minimum. Ako dito na lang ako and I will assure you that there will be no corruption, that this drug problem will be solved. Maybe will stabilize 2-3 years from now. Hindi ito madali. And that everything will be done. Tapos sabi ko, nung unappointed ko, Anyo will be the next DILG. Pinatanggal ko sila. Sinabi ko na nga low-key lang tayo. I do not even allow cabinet members to use the number 6 motor plate. Ayaw ko yan, nakukornihan ako. So, tumitindig ang balahibo ko dyan. Nahihilasan ako sa Bisaya. English, I think, is corny. Pagkadating mo dyan, kakasabi ko lang, ako nga mismo hindi lumalabas sa Manila because I do not want to create a traffic situation. I know that before I pass that particular place, traffic is halted on every corner. And I just not know the exponential, kung ilan na yung nakatalak doon sa likod. Now, how many corners are they going to cut? Kaya hindi ako lumalabas. Kasi ayaw ko mag-istorbo. If at all, yung sekreto, yung dalawa lang, tapos mag-abang na lang sila doon. So while traveling, ano lang tayo? If at all, tagdalawang ano lang yan. Tagdalawa, minsan pick up lang nakasunod. Just not to invite attention. But along the way, sige, magkalat lang kayo niya. Yan naman yung dito, tapos kakasabi ko lang, paglabas, 10 pulis, tapos magsirin ka pa. Yan ang ayaw ko sa lahat Kaya ako nung mayor ako dito for 22 years kayo mga taga Davao. Since when? Hindi ako nakita, nagsirin papuntang opisina. Since when? Yung pick-up ko, ginagamit ko noon yan. Ngayon, nagsinasakyan ko. Pinalagyan ko ng cover sa likod para hindi maglanding yung granada doon. Ginagyan ng cover. Nakita mo ba ako? Gusto ko, sundin lang nila yung style na ordinaryo ko lang. You, have you heard me say Philippine officials? So we are workers of, lahat naman tayo eh. We are just workers of government. Do not exaggerate your head because it cannot grow more than its normal size. Huwag mong lagyan ng hangin yan. But I'm sorry, I am not any barong. May barong ako na lang, but we went to 2 sites. Nag-breakdown breaking ako for 100 units kay Inday para sa mga sibilya niya. Kung hindi mo bigyan yan, nakawin man yung sa mga kadamay dito. Yung kanya, punta kami, inuna namin. It's a 1,000. And yung akin, ito akin talaga ito. So, yung kanya, somebody, I don't know if he wants to be mentioned. Ang donor ba ni mo? Does he want it publicly mo? Ramon Ang. Yan ang, wow. Yan ang, nandito ba sila? Dahil nandito. Tumanggap ng pera niya. Parang nagmakaloob na sila. Nalo ako. Anong may ano? Okay, ngayon, tanggapin ko na pera niya. Sige. Tulungan ninyo ako ng mga bahay. So, ito namang akin sa Kadayawan. This is near Bangkal. Another 1,000. So, 1,000, 1,000. But me, I'm building simultaneously Sambuanga, Caraga, forgot the other place. Bulacan. Yung mga Rangers, I promise them. Wawa naman yung mga nipa nila doon. Nipahat lang nung nandoon ako. Sabi ko, gawain ko kayo ng bahay. So, sinabay ko na ngayon dahil doon sa frustrations nga na naagaw ng mga kadamay. Tumawa ng command conference right after the Rocos na naagawan. So, mainit. Sinabi ko naman sa mga senior, mga sundalo na, alam mo, minsan ang tao kasi pagka sobrang hirap na, they go out of bounds. Quite desperate na, baski na binastos na ba? Almost to a point to being just, sabi ko, hayaan na lang ninyo. Sabi ko, kasi kung pupunta pa kayo doon, magdala-dala kayo ng baril, tapos mabaril ninyo, Pilipino rin. And the reason is that because we are just also poor like us, and we are, gagawan lang tayo ng roof to cover our heads. So, ibigay na lang ninyo yan, gawaan ko na lang kayo ng iba. So, every year yan, more or less this year, epekto. Isauli ko talaga yung pera ninyo, ng tao. I'll build more houses. I'll build almost, dito 1,000 yan. So, it can accommodate. Kati nila, Army, Navy, in proportion sa tao na assign dito. So, kung kunti lang kayo dito, Coast Guard, mabuti kayo kung kayo ka barko. Meron man kayong kung tulugan, ito, pakso lang to eh. 3 buwan na. Kaya pag uwi dito sa siyudad, mukhang. So, but we will continue with the housing. Yan ang masahan. I assure you, every money, every 5 centavos will be returned to the Filipino nation. At saka kayo na, yung martial law, huwag kayong matakot dyan. Sabihin ko sa iyo, tanungin ninyo ako kung maligaya ako, presidente ako. Sabihin ko sa iyo, Ang sagot ko, hindi ko na kailangan to sa edad ko. Really. I'm 72. I'm tired. I've been mayor here for 23 years, plus 4 years as congressman. And vice mayor niya, yung nambugbog siya ng sheriff. So, hindi ko na kailangan. Marcelo, it's not in the paper. It's the physical being. When I took my oath of office, the long and short of my oath of office is to protect and defend the Filipino nation. Diyan lang iniikot. Wala na yung pati. Basta tignan ko na it's time. But do not be, yung, to extend myself in office, Sus Marius. Inyo na. Iwanan ko kayo ng 6 na buwan. Magati-hati kayo kung sino gusto maging presidente ng ilang buwan. I am not that, ganito lang pagkatao ko. It's not in my character na. Tapos na ako eh. Sa ganun, you know, my father was governor, so we were kind of attuned to this adulation of the public, pamilya. For the many years ako mayor, the clapping and the adulation for me is over. It does not appeal to me. Ako, kagaya ko sa inyo, trabaho lang tayo. And if I don't do it right, you shoot me. Sayang yung baril ninyo, dala-dala ninyo, hindi nyo magamit para patayin yung mga tarantado. Use it to enhance the nation. No? Ganun lang yan. But count me as one of you would want to serve the country well and good. Maraming salamat.